passes through all of those.
I think that's just one of the things that everyone out there should think about, no matter what your niche is.
Let's go.
I saw poop. I saw poop twice. The next contestant on the Dee and Daniel show. MI Troll TV. M1 MI. I'm going to say that's an I.
Yeah, probably an I. It should be an I.
Okay.
You should get a shampoo sponsor as well.
He
Fun
gets
fact,
one?
I don't use shampoo.
Really? I do.
No. When I had hair, I used shampoo.
Oh, yeah. No. Maybe you should get like a...
Oh, man, I go in the shower, my head raw dogs that water. I'm all in there, just no shampoo on the head.
Just made Megan break down. All right, I have the channel here. Let's pull up the wheel and let's see what we're going to look at, Raw Dog. That was a slow reaction. Chat's choice. People, anything you see here on the wheel or anything that you've seen from a previous slice, feel free to call it out. I'll tell you right now, we have pinned comment, featured link in the description, featured content, the clear channel name, cards, consistent uploads. We have free merch still on the board. You could give them free merch if you wanted to. Any one of those things, call out in the chat which thing you think we should look at, and we'll look at based on your decision.
Love it.
Power to the people.
While they're calling that out, I'm getting some questions in here about how I actually bathe. Yeah, no, I don't use shampoo. Okay, listen, when I had hair, I absolutely use shampoo and conditioner, all that stuff. Since I started shaving my head, I'll just take some, like, whatever soap I'm using, and I'll just quickly do my head. And then I'll put it on my beard, too, because my beard's normally not this long. So
yeah, you're going a little Grizzly Adams recently. What's going on there, pal?
Yeah, you know. It's been one of those months, man.
Let it go.
It's been one of those months.
All right.
No, you know, for those of you who grow beards, you know, sometimes you're just like, I'm not going to shave for a while, and then you shave and you look weird in the mirror and you don't recognize yourself.
I have no problem with people growing any portion of their hair out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have here. One of the selections is keep the beard. I don't think that's what we're supposed to be looking at. Nice. Free merch, free merch. I see free merch. I see cards. I see cards. I see free merch and cards I see the most. Cards, free merch. What do you think?
Let's do cards.
Cards looks to be the one that's slightly edged out. All right, we'll look at cards. Sure. Now, I don't think we've pulled up cards yet. Dee, can you tell people in the chat and at home what we mean by cards and why they might be important to growing a YouTube channel more successfully?
Absolutely. A card is that little circle that you see up in the top right-hand corner of a video, sometimes when you're watching the video, that you can click on and be led into another video or another playlist. It's a feature that YouTube gives us to lead the viewer to watch another video, just like the end screen.
Okay.
Now, I think there are some situations where the videos are really short. It might not make sense to have a card. But if you have a video of decent length, you should be using cards.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that has... Let me do this. What's weird is a lot of these are not really well optimized for long-form content because they seem to be vertical, and some of them are under... This is a whole different discussion, but some of these are under a minute long.
Yeah, these are going to be difficult
and
for
cards. They're still 16 by 9. There's some interesting things going on. Let me go by most popular. This one was most popular. It was a month ago. It's another one, 28 seconds long. Doesn't mean it shouldn't have a card, though. I'm trying to see something decent. Minute. There's a lot of short. I'm going to go with this one, the number 2 from a month ago. It's a minute and 21 seconds long. I'm going to see if it has a card. If there were a card, it would be up here in the upper right in the form of a little dot that would pop out as the person was watching along the timeline. The best practices, YouTube says, try to put that card somewhere in the last 20% of your video. That's where it's not going to increase the bounce rate, but it can be put there at the end when someone's been enjoying this content near the end. You push towards another piece of content, but I'm not seeing one here.
Yeah, and I think, Daniel, your strategy, you like to put the card right before the end screen. You like to give them 2 opportunities to click right as they're getting to the end.
Yeah, I sort of treat... I like to have the card pop out right before the end screen pops out. So it's sort of like a double whammy where I'm talking and it pops out, it's, you know, when it does get displayed. Says a quick thing about the next video they might want to watch while I'm getting very close to the end. And then I go right to the end screen where I'm wrapping the video and there it is on screen. So just that idea of, you know, really putting it right in their face seems to work pretty well for me. So unfortunately, I think this is someone's a strike, but you still got more opportunities.
First strike.
Yeah, so let's spin the wheel again, see what we're looking at.
Yeah. SM Postcards, man, I love to hear it. You have 1541 subs, nice. 114,000 watch hours, still growing. Using what you taught me still works, man. Love to hear it. Congratulations.
Fantastic. All right. Tricky one here, too. Clear channel name. So let me pull this channel up again. Not every channel name needs to be completely understandable in the sense that, you know, like my channel name is named Daniel Batal. That's just my name. That's my branding play. Dee's channel is D Nimmin. If you looked at the comment on that's on the screen right now, it's from Rich Cat Ranch, which I would believe that they probably have a ranch on their channel. Maybe they're homesteading or a ranching channel. Those kind of things, like if you're going to do a branding play that's not your actual name and you're going to try to build something, helping people understand what that channel might be and making sure it's readable. We see that a lot of times too. People will cram words together without any spaces. So here's the name of this channel, D. Let's see. It's MI Troll TV. What do you think?
I mean, I don't really know what they're going for. Is there, I mean, is it a channel full of memes? What is it? What are they doing here?
Lego hot air balloon, Lego stand with flowers, haunted house by Lego. There's a lot of Lego stuff here as I scroll down. Mini muncher with a ton of hashtags in the titles. Vacuum excavation, spotted long nose, gar, looks like fish. Protection model kit build Fallout. Launching of the USS Constitution, Fallout 4, so that looks like gaming on this one. Gas filling tanker, so now it's a video about their a tanker maybe filling up the gas station with gas. I'm having a lot of trouble not only understanding what the value proposition of this channel is, but the name of the channel doesn't help me at all. It just feels like, it feels more like the kind of channel that someone just puts up whatever they feel like putting up for themselves, and not necessarily something for the audience. I'm going to do this. Let me go to the About tab. Okay, so yeah. MI, that helps me. It's Michigan. In the About tab is the perfect place where you can explain to people what your channel's actually about. So maybe this will help me understand the name. MI, Michigan, thank you for putting in that. That really did help right there. Troll, lives under the bridge, Lower Peninsula. Random Life, historic site, Michigan, just amateur videos. Comment if you wish to see something in Michigan. Please subscribe. Thank you. I will return the subscribe. Don't do that. Don't do that if you let me know you did. Okay, we got all kinds of problems here. You are not allowed to in any way, shape, or form intimate that you are trying to do a sub for sub situation. If you tell people, if you subscribe to me, I will subscribe to you, is actually against YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. So what you want to do is not ask for subs. You want to grow them organically by getting people to watch your content, become invested, liking it, and subscribing because they wanted to watch more of your videos. So get that out of there. Because if you ever did get to the point where YouTube, now maybe this is monetized, maybe it isn't, but if YouTube was doing a scan of your channel and sees that you've got that listed in there, that's one of those things that could get you in trouble. So let's make sure you don't do that. I think this is my take, D. I get now that this is about Michigan and all things Michigan, but I just don't see it in the content. The content doesn't support that. Some of it does with some of the things I'm seeing here. But then, you know, there's some games, but then on the other stuff, it was like Legos. I'm on the fence here. What do you want? Who wants to make the call?
I'm gonna make the call.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the call. It's a bit all over the place. Like when I see the channel, it doesn't really tell me anything. Even after reading the description, then I'm like, oh, okay, then all the videos must be about Michigan or something. And then I come in and some other things, and I think you're close, but it's just, you know, again, I don't know your channel goal. I don't know what your channel goal is. So if you're just using this as like free storage to put up your videos, then I think it's fine. But if you're like, hey, I want to grow my channel, I might want to come up with something a little bit a little bit more memorable. You know, one thing I like to say always, imagine, and this could happen for a lot of you in the chat, you're being interviewed on a podcast someday and it's audio only. And you're like, hey, what's your channel name? How can our audience find you? You need to tell people your channel name. You know, think of something that's a little more memorable.
Right. And one of the things that I always try to take into consideration is maybe there's something I'm missing, and this is really connecting with the target audience, and maybe I just haven't seen it. And in just all due respect, no insult intended, but when you're putting up videos and it's like 9 months ago, 10 views, 9 months ago, 9 views, 9 months ago, 5 views, 10 months ago, 6 views, I'm seeing here that a bulk of the content that's been on the channel for a bit just isn't connecting. So that's why we're saying that. It feels like you're almost making it just for fun. And if that's all you want to do,
that's fine.
Don't even listen to a thing we say. Just put anything you want up. If it's just for fun and you just like doing it, then it doesn't matter. It's only if you're trying to grow the channel and maybe get it monetized and do those things.
Oh my God, Daniel.
What?
Wrong. That was the wrong channel.
Stop it.
I'm just playing.
Oh my God. If you had told me there was another...
No.
Hang on, I got to go look up the word gullible in the dictionary. Man, I fell for that hook, line, and sinker. I'm like, is there 2 MI Troll TVs? Then we go to his channel. It'd be awesome. Yeah.
I was trolling you. Yeah, so I agree with everything Daniel said. You know, if you're doing this for fun, keep at it. If you're really trying to do something with it, just think about how you can focus everything and just make a channel that's clear for the viewers. Because when we look at your channel, we should be able to tell immediately what it's about without having to look at your About Me page, without having to scroll the videos, without having to worry about, you know, or thinking about what your channel name is. So figure out what your purpose is on YouTube and act accordingly. Back to cards really quick. Daniel, cover this one, please. Rick's Cat Ranch says, I don't use cards. Too much potential for the viewers to abandon the video they're watching.
Okay. Let me explain a theory to everybody. Start typing that word watch time into the chat so you'll be here and ready. You don't use cards. Too much potential for viewers to abandon the video they're watching. That's why YouTube best practices says put them at least 80% of the way through your video, so it's near the end, so that now maybe your videos have an average view duration of over 80%. Maybe every one of your videos does. I'm going to say probably doesn't. So putting them near the end someplace, even if it did, put it, you know, at 30 seconds before the video ends. But what you're missing is there's that thing you're on.